Let's take a look. Composition wise, we have a car in the center, nice frame, we have some lines like that, yeah, just a little bit depth, I would say here, like a foreground play, nice, because I just thinking about, okay, let's go like this in terms of this situation, what we have there. What about lighting here? Obviously we want to create like a more cloudy, gloomy weather when the hail and rain comes to our shot. As you can see, we have this nice edge around the car. How we create this thing? We just put there Mombo combo stand with Aputure 1200D and longest intensifier there, yeah. From this side, far away there, we have 600D on stand, yeah, to create more volume also on him, as you can see. That's just the two light sources to have the rain in play, yeah, because the main thing when you try to recreate rain scene, yeah, you need to figure out how you will lead this rain, because obviously if you have something like that here, you don't see the rain too much, but if you go zoom a little bit, then you start seeing the light hitting the rain behind it, basically backlit, yeah, and then we start seeing rain, because without it we just don't see nothing. We have interesting composition, we have a lines, yeah, just right there, also corner, yeah, as you can see, depth, we have some depth. If we just shot into this wall, yeah, put them together here, for example, yeah, and shot will be like that, then we get flat image, yeah, flat. We don't like the flatness, we want to have more depth, that's nice. Practical lights obviously right there to create more depth between the things, because we just try to recreate cloudy light from the window like here, yeah, but it's obviously not cloudy, it's different day completely with the sun, and also we have this nice stuff here and wrap around, yeah. Let's talk about lighting here. As you can see, key light on her and on him pretty similar, yeah, and we just put our lights from right side. It was 8 by cloth right here, silk, and Amaran F22c behind this thing. Also flag from one side, another to create nice focus light without spilling around this room, yeah. Practical lights right there and obviously right there to create some color depth, yeah. And as we know, outside we have a cloudy weather and we want to recreate this weather feeling on those faces, yeah, and that's why I choose the 5600 kelvins here to create just more neutral temperature instead of doing just full warm temperature, yeah. Also, as you can see, we have a backlit. Backlit is motivation by this lamp, but we put together stand on a boom arm. That's a power slim nan light with grid, with all of this juice there, create nice backlit for them. And that's pretty much it. Also, we have for shadow side just a little bit bounce from this direction, have a bounce to manage the contrast and create more, be easy on contrast, yeah. Usually, not all the time, but you need to have this safety thing to be able to show them, okay, we can go like that or we can go more contrast, yeah. For me personally, I love to have high contrast ratio, yeah, and be able to see the shadows, be able to see the light and definition between them like that, yeah. But here we just go a little bit slightly more, I would say, more easy on them, yeah, more easy on them. Let's start from composition here. Center framing, yeah, lines, all of this juice. right there. Also, in terms of camera, it's FX6 on easy rig with DZO lens to be able to have this effect like a real handheld effect without any stabilization. Yeah, then if you see the shot when I go back from him, yeah, you see this like a little bit dirty thing, but nice, because we want to have like, I want to capture action a little bit. Yeah, in this commercial I do just more push in, push out. Yeah, nothing crazy. I move camera towards the thing, towards the action, try to be more like a in the zone. Yeah, focus on the movement, on the character. Yeah, and just try to replicate this movement, replicate this trajectory, and the same way add some more like a life to the footage. And obviously it's a boxing ring and we have some lighting there, and lighting process here was huge because you need to make some stuff, yeah, to be able to fit in the budget and fit in the whole thing, because here we have some micro solutions and like a micro problems and solutions same time to be able to shot this thing with like a just a one tiny day when we shoot most of the things. Yeah, and obviously we have another day to prep all of this stuff and etc, because for example just put together ring, yeah, it costs like 8 hours for example. Yeah, and rest of the stuff to make sure we rig the truss above, yeah, and be able to move this big soft box around, that's also time, and we have prep day for that. That's why you should put in your production schedule prep day if you're doing something on large scale, because every single stuff building from scratch takes tremendous amount of time. The key light for this character, as you can see, the shadow comes like from above. Yeah, shadow goes like in this direction, and we have big giant like a 20 by 20 softbox, yeah, and asterotyping tubes, like 16 asterotyping tubes above him, staggered together like this. We have a diffusion, quarter grid, and some a little bit curtains to cut spilling light around the thing. Yeah, basically we want to create nice control light above, nice and soft, and same time not too much soft, you know, and have this ability to like be able to move this thing up and down. That's why we put together truss there, like a metal, giant metal things. Yeah, to be able to rig this thing above, yeah, you need to have nice and skilled people around. That's the thing. Yeah, if you do large scale production, you need to make sure you have people around that can help you and make sure we can do it nicely, safely, and etc. That's the thing. And here, because he has a hat on him, yeah, we obviously like put some like a muslin bounce from this direction to make sure we have a little bit more level on this side and create less level on shadow side. Yeah, but we just try to play with stuff like that. And as you can see, we have nice level here, then we go dark a little bit here, level here, and that's pretty nice image right there. As you can see on the backlight, we have spotlight here, and this more open face scenario, yeah, to be able to like have nice backlight wrap around the not just the one person, because we have two people in the other shots, yeah, and make sure we have backlight on them as well. Here we have a more practical open face warm 16 of them lights, yeah, to emphasize the ring, emphasize the battle, emphasize the like this, I would say, more concert event, like an event lighting, I would say like that, because I had experience with theatrical light and I know that gonna work more easily on the budget, and also you be able to control of the light with variable variation there from DMX big controller, and all of this stuff should work perfectly.
The location pretty interesting because it's basically a garage that we transformed into the art studio with a bunch of props. Let's talk about lighting for this specific scene, and starting from the main object, main actor. For the key light we used F22c Amaran through the diffusion frame 4x half-grid cloth. Then also we cut the bottom of the frame using duvetine for just controlling light to spilling on her body and illuminate this factor. Also put the floppy from the other side to be able to control the light from both sides, and from the bottom, from the left and from the right side, to be able to have tremendous amount of control and have a narrow key on her, only on the face, wrap around her. Backlight, as you can see, have just a shape, splash, narrowed down to the kind of small size and attractive variation of the light, like a simulation situation when we going through the garage door, and garage door has typically small windows above or something like that where the light can come in through the garage, obviously. And we did this with Aputure 600D and spotlight modifier with a little bit cut flag above to make sure we have this 100% control and lighting not spilling around and create kind of like a more harsh shape in this situation. And also for spicing up a little bit this thing, we have a backlight above her, kinda a little bit simulate this situation when you have kinda small window on a ceiling and the light goes through it and creates kinda like God rays feeling. And as you can see, the smoke also here a little bit just to enhance the texture and lighting, shaping and all of this stuff. As you can see, God rays we have on the background a little bit, and also on her hair light as well. In terms of final composition, we have just a rule of third, and we have her balanced on the right side. Then we have some props and also foreground to have this kind of depth between foreground, mid and background. Cinematography and composition, I try to find the depth, try to find the lines like that. That's one, the foreground like that. All of these things. Lines, shapes, different forms, all this stuff. The second thing is lighting scenario, What do we have here? Main motivation light here, just a window, 100%. Okay. Also we have some practicals light, like around here, there. That's for sure nice. And something there. Interesting shadow pattern, on this wall, because this wall was completely like something like that, like flat, like a completely flat, And we need to emphasize something there and create more interesting thing. Also, we need to keep in mind this main character and bring attention to him and create all of these cues there. First, the main key light there. Create the nice harsh kick like this. There I have tungsten light 2K plus tungsten 650 area go through these blinds like a almost diffusion, and the one light goes like here and create more hard light. This one create more soft light. Main key light with the two different lights and different diffusion thing, that seems like a little bit complicated stuff, and try to figure out when you can use something like that. When nighttime scenario comes to real life here, we start to have some highlights bouncing around because of this, like practicals and etc. through the window. The main here is not just these key lights, it's just a backlight, because we have this nice like a nice highlights on his head, like there, also here. Looks like a light source from the neighbor house, yeah, but it's just our backlight there. And also all this pattern goes from these trees, yeah, these trees create this pattern because we put there two light source. It's just a Joker 800 plus Aputure 600D with the blue gel there, and we blasted through the trees and create this nice pattern like there, yeah. Also, why this wall looks like a too blue, yeah, too blue, because there we have vortex like bouncing from the wall. It looks like you have the canvas, you know, and you try to draw in this thing and create the nice light pattern, then mid-tones, then shadows, then highlights, all of these things around the one image, yeah, that's for sure.
That's all, my friends. If you like this video, please smash like button, subscribe to my channel and leave the comment below, and see ya in the next one.